Hike. All right, let's get it done. Football is officially here. Game one, football season. And we're about to go over the Thursday night props for all the players that's playing on the Detroit Lions versus the Kansas City game. And look at all the players that's playing in them. And hey, man, it's football time. So we're going to be going over the best reception prop that I like for this player in the game. We're going to go over a few any touchdown props that I like for a few players in the game. And of course, man, you know I got a lot of information for you guys to go over. So, hey, before I do that, man, I need all you guys to go ahead and smash that like button for me one time, man, because football is officially here. We don't got to wait no more. Wake up, go get your bets, go get your coffee, get ready. It's Thursday night football, and who's ready to make bets on the NFL player props? I am, man. So let's go ahead and get it started, man. So the NFL player prop best reception that I like out there is going to be going to the Detroit Lions. And who do you think I'm talking about? Amon St. Brown. Former USC wide receiver, man. We all know the story with him. Last year, he was eating it up out there, man. He was the Justin Jefferson for the Detroit Lions out there. He already has the chemistry with Goff, okay? On top of that, the thing is this. The other receiver that they drafted, he's going to be out for at least, I think, 6 or 7 games. Why? Because he was over there gambling, you know what I mean? So he's going to have some problems. Besides that, he's also going to have Josh Reynolds lining up with them. He's also going to have the new tight end over there too. But I love some Amon St. Brown over 6.5 receptions right here. Get it early. You know he's going to have to air it out. That's the only way you can compete with Patrick Mahomes. So look for Amon St. Brown to go over 6.5 receptions. That's player prop number 1. Player prop number 2, the standard receptions. Okay, let's go on over to the different position. Who are we looking at? We're going to be looking at Gibbs, the new running back that they just picked up in the first round. Now, check this out, man. A lot of people know they also signed David Montgomery. But if you ask me, the reason why they got rid of Swift and the reason why they signed David Montgomery, I think Gibbs is going to be the starting running back on here after like week 3 or week 4 in here. I think he's one of those real explosive rookies out here. He can catch out the backfield. So what are we doing in this game? We're taking Gibbs over 3.5 receptions. He's going to have the same role as DeAndre Swift. Y'all remember DeAndre Swift out there in those games? He would get you 3 to 4 receptions real quick early, then get hurt in the game, right? But yeah, so he's going to have that same role. He's at 3.5 receptions. Jared Goff is one of those players where he was always dumping off the ball back in the day to the Rams, even the Gurley. So look for Gibbs to go over 3.5 receptions. That's player prop number 2 that we're going to be betting on for our reception props for the players. Of course, you got some other receivers in the game that deserve some attention. But from the Kansas City Chiefs, you got a lot of young wide receivers over there that we just don't know yet. I like their rookie receiver that they got in the second round. Travis Kelce is still debatable, questionable, seeing if he's going to play. Gotta wait on that. So if he plays sometimes too, they might just roll him out there as a decoy. All right, let's keep it going now. Anytime touchdown props. Who do you guys like? It's your guys' anytime touchdown props. Hype. Number 3. Let's go ahead, man. I'm going with Isaiah Pacheco. Anytime touchdown, man. It's plus 135 out there on the books out there. The betting tools are in line with my decision, too. They like this a lot. When it comes down to when they get to goal line, it's going to go to him. I actually can see him getting a big run, too. Running it for 10 to 15 yards into the goal line. It's nothing I'm going to overthink. When you're in the end zone and you're trying to score, you want to play riskless football. So the easiest thing to do is to hand off to your running back. Remember that, folks. All right, player prop number 4. I'm going to go ahead and go to the running back on the other side, man. Give me David Montgomery, anytime touchdown, okay? Out there on the books, I think it's like plus 130. Still sitting out there on some, it's around a plus 115. But yeah, man, when it comes down to it, man, David Montgomery, man, he should be able to go over his rushing yards at 52. Kansas City, you already know the story with them. They can't stop anything on the rush. And when it comes down to the Detroit Lions, I think they do want to see their new free agent kind of replace Jamal Williams, because a lot of people's questioning that. Like, why would you get rid of him after he just had a successful season? So I really like David Montgomery to get an anytime touchdown in this game based on the Kansas City defense too. So yeah, that's player prop number 4 that we're rolling with. Player prop number 5, I'm going to go with the quarterback on the Kansas City Chiefs, Patrick Mahomes. Over 2.5 touchdowns is plus 130 out there on the books. When it comes down to this, man, he's one of those quarterbacks to where he just throws little sneaky touchdowns. It's like he'll look like he's running it in, no look, and like lay up the ball and somebody will catch it. You know, he's real creative on his feet when he's out there too. So yeah, I like Patrick Mahomes to go over 2.5 touchdowns. It's usually, it should be a shootout too. When it comes down to the Detroit Lions, they lost their cornerback Jeff Okudah, got traded to the Atlanta Falcons. The other cornerback that they got hurt too, I think. So right now the secondary is not all healthy, and on top of it, they don't got a secondary that puts fear in none of these wide receivers at all. So yeah, I like Patrick Mahomes to go over 2.5 touchdowns. Now look, man, those are just my 5 low player props that I like for this Kansas City Chiefs and Detroit Lions game. Let me know, who are you guys betting on in this Detroit Lions game? You guys taking the points with the Lions? Or are you guys taking the Kansas City Chiefs to cover? What you guys like? I don't know. Let me know in the comments below. Millz Young here. Now let's go over the recap and let you guys know exactly what we're going to be betting on. We're taking Amon St. Brown over 6.5 receptions. And then we're taking Jamal Gibbs over 3.5 receptions. We're also taking Isaiah Pacheco anytime touchdown. David Montgomery anytime touchdown. Patrick Mahomes over 2.5 touchdown. It's Millz Young here, part of Pick Dawgz. If you can't roll with the Pick Dawgz, stay on the porch.